folks, at 10. On these Dell 7490 laptops. Oh, there you go. So just a quick guide. I've removed the cover on how to replace the battery and the hard drive. So we'll just walk through it real quick. They're not very hard. I mean, basically what you have is you have, let me just get you seat belted in here with the stand. So, okay, so what you got is you have, for these, I got this Western Digital SN770 SSD nvme. It looks like this. I mean, for the size, you use the, but I got a 1 terabyte one. So that's about 1 terabyte. It's pretty small. And what that does is that unless you have a drive here already, that just pops in right here. Just like that. So I don't know if you can see that. Let me zoom in once again here. So this is the, sorry, you're off camera. Where are you? Right there. So the drive's right here. And that just, oh, oops, I missed the connector. So that pops in just like that. And that, what I'm just gonna do is, these are pretty low cost on eBay. So I just bought this as a sort of an extra machine. So if you're at a hard drive and then a battery, which is often they ship without a hard drive and a battery, then you can just, you know, add those for not much money. And you can actually install Windows 10 these days without even licensing it. It'll pop up and bug you to license, but you know, you can actually use it now. It won't shut down, so it's not that big a deal anymore. So, you know, this will go in, and we have there's a little screw here for the drive. It's squeaking, which isn't good. There's a screw right here. I don't know if you all can see that or not, but I'll try and do it without, I got the wrong screwdriver. I had the right screwdriver, and of course it's walked away on me, so I'll just leave that for now, like sort of hand type. But yeah, there's a screwdriver here. This holds down the drive. This end, oh, there's something scraping under this thing. Jeez, you can hear it. I don't see anything. Okay, so that's that. I mean, again, you got to screw the drive in, and then it screws down. And then you've got, I got a battery for this. Sometimes they come with a battery. This is the original Dell battery. You can kind of see there, it's a Dell, so I can't read that, but Dell F3 VCT, type F3 VCT. I got this Ninja Bat Pro, which I like this brand, and it's model, let's see, 8, or you can see it there, 8089Y6Q1GS. Or that's, I'm sorry, that's B089Y6Q1GS. So B089Y606Q1GS. B089Y6Q1GS. Sorry, my eyes. So these ship pretty nicely in a package. Now, before you get started, I should also say you need one more part that to the battery. So this is the battery here, but you're going to need a cable that connects the battery to the laptop. And usually, sometimes you get lucky on eBay, so a lot of the times you don't. This little cable, and this is X0029BJBQD. X0029BJBQD. And this is a little, all this really is It's like $5, you know, but it's a little laptop cable. And that just plugs into the battery and then into the motherboard. So you can see here, this battery has like a little spot. It looks kind of like an edge connector. So we're just gonna pop that in just like this. It just, if I can hopefully get it to cooperate. Am I upside down? I don't think so. No, it goes that way. It's just tight. Hold on, I use a table. Something's scratching that top of that machine. So this goes in. Okay, it needed more encouragement than I thought, but that pops in like that. And then what you're gonna do, some have struggled with this, but you gotta just kinda, these batteries bend. You can bend them here. Don't bend the big part of the battery, but you see where they kind of separate? You can kind of bend and get this cable to go right in. See, just like that. There. So now the cable's nice and flat. So it plugs into the top of the battery, runs down, and then this part pops into the laptop. So then this will go, if you're looking at the laptop, I got my battery. Again, we connected the connector, it's running down, and we got a connector now, it's there. And this just kind of pops right in here. You'll see some tabs here. And those go, so that kind of makes it go in, and then you'll see there's 2 screws. I'll anchor this down. And then if you look right here, and I'm sorry, I need to remember to zoom so you can see. If you look right here, I'm gonna turn you. There you go. This is a new camera. So you'll see it actually says battery on the board. So you'll kind of see the fan, kind of that memory, which looks like it popped out a little. But right here, there's a thing that says battery. So all you've got to do is pop this in just like this. It pushes down. So you just put down it. I hope you can see this okay. I'm sorry. Where to get an angle on it? There you go. I hope you can see that. So you see it's got a little kind of thing to pull it up with, but it just goes right in vertically. Bear with me. And then sometimes I take my little screwdriver and just push it in. Make sure it's truly seated. You don't want this popping off on you while you're using your computer, your new computer. Ah. Okay, you'll kind of hear a little click if it's in, you know, it's gonna, and I will, yeah, I think that's just about in. You may want to use something that's not metallic when you push this down. I'm being kind of lazy. But yeah, I would recommend just like a, I don't know, something with a plastic end. But that's done. So you can kind of see now that we've got the battery installed. Let's see, are we still recording? Sorry, I dropped you. There's 2 little screws here and there. So there and there. Okay, and then we've connected this connector here, and that runs down into the battery. You don't want this wire sticking up. And that's about it. I don't have the screws to secure this, but you can get laptop screws on Amazon or eBay or anywhere for these. So mine, of course, didn't come with any, but at this point, you can now take your cover and it will pop right back on, and there you go. You know, again, this cover needs to be, I think I'm upside down actually, folks, sorry. Yeah, the cover goes like that, and that's it. So, you know, I haven't screwed the battery in or the RAM, and I heard something rattling around. So let me get that. But it should, if you've been successful. Oops-a-daisy. See, that's why you need to screw in the battery. And I'm being lazy because I don't have the screws right now. But I just wanted to show you folks that this is a pretty easy task. And if it's working right, you will see. Okay, I'm gonna open you up. There. If it's working okay, and we have power, and there you go. So, you know, now, and again, this assumes everything's screwed down. I'm just doing this as a quick kind of YouTube demo, but basically, you know, you should probably go into the BIOS and, you know, set up, make sure the drive is there that we just installed. And that should just about do it. So we'll do, so you can see here it says F2 key to reboot into setup. So we'll hit the F2 key, rebooting to setup. Okay. And these things always take a little while. And then if we go here, usually these are mouse operated, and they are. So you kind of see you're in setup now, and then you can go to system information, and you can see the RAM. And that's not, I guess you might want to need to scroll down to see the hard drive info. There you go. It's saying, well, there is something there, but M2 PCIe SSD. So that's it. So that's really all you need to do. There is some work, you know, kind of installing Windows, but maybe I'll do that in another video. So again, this is for a Dell Latitude 7490. You can get these pretty cheap, $100, $150, maybe $200 for one. This one has the face recognition, which is why this little camera section's bigger. But you know, a couple of $100, and you've got a really pretty nice machine. Just put a new battery in and a new SSD. This is the one I like, the SN770. And I got the Ninja Bat battery. I got the Ninja Bat Pro. B089Y6Q1GS battery for this particular laptop. And don't forget the cable for the battery, which is this part number again, X0029BJBQD laptop power cord. Okay, so good luck with your Dell. Hope you have happy computing.